People spend months searching for the perfect house, but barely spend few days understanding the home loan. And that mistake can cost them lakhs of rupees. So today I will share the top 5 things you must understand before taking any home loan in India. These 5 points alone can protect you from fraud, save you lakhs of money, and can stop banks from fooling you. Hello everyone, I am Suraj Deo and welcome back to Deo Talks. Okay, let's start. Point 1. Why government-owned banks are beating private banks in home loans? Why everyone suddenly choosing SBI, Bank of India or Canara Bank, etc. over private banks for home loans? Here's the real reason. If you are taking a home loan, don't start with private banks. Here's why. Reason 1. It all starts with where the bank gets their money from. That is, their cost of borrowing. Government banks have massive savings and current account deposits. Savings accounts give just 2.5% interest and current account gives 0. That means PSBs or government-owned banks get super cheap funds, so they can easily lend cheap. But private banks rely heavily on FDs and RDs, where they pay higher interest to customers. So their cost of money is higher and therefore their loan rates are higher. That's why PSB's home loan starts around 7.3 to 7.5%. Private banks stay between 7.7 to 8.2%. Even this 0.5% difference can save you lakhs over the loan period. And it doesn't stop there. Reason 2. Processing fees. Government banks charge 0.1 to 0.15%. Private banks 0.3 to 0.4%. So same loan amount but double the fees. Reason 3. No last minute insurance pressure. Some private banks often say, "Sir, insurance le lo, nahi to disbursal ruk jayegi." Government banks or PSBs generally don't do this. They tell you upfront that insurance is optional. It's no surprise that PSB's market share jumped from 37% to 46%, while private banks fell from 35% to 28%. See, people are shifting because the math is simple. Lower rates plus lower fees plus fewer tricks is equal to massive savings. So if your credit score is decent, check government-owned banks first. One small choice today can save you lakhs over your home loan journey. Point number 2. The easiest trick to actually get the lowest home loan rate. Every bank claims their home loan is the cheapest, but the real lowest rate, you will find it only with this simple hack, and it can literally save you lakhs. Banks will never tell you this trick to get the lowest home loan rate. Forget comparison websites, forget shiny advertisements. If you truly want the cheapest home loan, do this. Visit or call the major banks near you like SBI, SDFC, ICICI, Kotak, Axis, Canara, Union Bank and a couple more if possible. And just ask these 4 quick questions. Number 1. What's the interest rate today? Break it into repo and spread. Number 2. What's the processing fee? Number 3. Are they forcing insurance at disbursal? And number 4. Any special rate for my CIBIL score band? Now here's the part most people completely miss. Home loan rates are negotiable. Yes, negotiable. If Bank A quotes 7.8% and Bank B says 7.5%, just show Bank A the other offer you have and say, match this or I will move to the other bank. Most bank officers can tweak the spread, and they often will if they know you are comparing seriously. And trust me, even reducing 0.25 to 0.3% can save you 7 to 8 lakhs over the loan period. So ignore the banks calling you 20 times a day and pick the one that quietly saves you the most money. Do this simple comparison once. Your 2 to 3 hours of effort now can save you lakhs over the next 20 years. Point number 3. The 13-year property chain. The fraud shield nobody talks about. Your bank also asking for a 13-year property chain? Most people don't know what it is, but it can literally save you from a property fraud. Most home buyers don't know this, but banks always check this, and it stops 95% of fraud cases. When you apply for a home loan, the bank demands 13 years of ownership history of that property. You know why? Because this chain confirms 3 things. Number 1, who owned the property. Number 2, who sold it to whom. And number 3, whether any past sale had legal dispute. For example, if someone owned the plot in 2013 and property sold in 2018 and sold again in 2023 and you are buying it in 2026, the bank wants that entire paper trail. If any earlier owner suddenly claims this land is mine, then this 13-year chain protects you legally. And in new projects like a township released in 2020, the chain starts from year 2020. So in this case, even a 5 to 6 year chain is valid. Banks verify registry papers, IDs, photos, transfer documents, basically checking every single hand the property passed through. This single process filters 95% of fraud cases. Even if you are buying the property fully in cash, take a small home loan. The bank's legal team will do the due diligence you can't, and it can save you crores. Point number 4. Why NBFC home loans are so expensive and when to opt for this. Have you ever wondered why NBFC home loans start at 10 to 15%? But why people still opt for them? Here's the truth. Before taking an NBFC loan, watch this 30-second explanation. NBFCs charge the highest home loan interest for one simple reason. They don't have deposits. No savings account, no current accounts, no cheap public money. So how do they get funds? They borrow money from private banks at already high rates. If they borrow expensive, they must lend even more expensive to make profit. That's why their home loan rates starts around 10 to 15%. So why do people choose NBFCs at all? Because NBFCs approve cases where banks say no, like in cases of civil below 700, unstable income, weak documentation, or too many existing loans. NBFCs are more flexible, banks are strict. So should you take an NBFC loan? Only if you are stuck and can't get a bank loan. But the moment your CIBIL crosses 720 plus, do a balance transfer to a cheaper bank. It can save you lakhs of money over the loan period. Point number 5. The hidden trap private banks use during home loan disbursal. This home loan trick by some private banks has trapped so many people. Don't fall for it. This home loan trap has fooled thousands. Don't let it fool you. You get your sanction letter, you give token money to the seller, registration date is fixed, everything looks perfect. But just 2 days before disbursal, the bank suddenly says, "Sir, buy term insurance or loan release may get delayed." Even if you already have insurance, they push their own product. At that stage, you are stuck because registration is closed. See, home loan insurance is optional. Banks cannot link disbursal to insurance. RBI has clarified this multiple times. But sadly, some private banks are still using this trick. In case of government-owned banks, if they want you to take insurance, they tell you upfront, not at the last minute. This single difference has made thousands of borrowers switch from private to public banks. That's all for now. If you want more content like this, please hit like and subscribe and share this with anyone planning to take a home loan. Thanks a lot for your time and let's take care of this beautiful world. I'll see you in the next video and smile. Always smile.